Hey everyone, and welcome to today's live weekly webinar. I'm your host, Vanessa Simpkins, and you are joining us on the 10K in 30-day live weekly webinar series. This week, like every week, we're covering amazing topics to help you grow your business. We cover money, mindset, marketing, sales, manifesting, and more. Today, we're talking specifically about how to systemize your business, how to take your clarity and actually put it into action. People are always asking me, Vanessa, how do you run your business? So I'm just going to open up my kimono and share with you the best tools, tricks, systems, time management, productivity, hacks, the tools that I use in my business every day to make it run smoothly and to help, of course, my clients get results in record time. So I'm really excited that you're joining us. This is going to be an amazing hour jam-packed with content, not just fluff, and also interaction. So I invite you to really put down whatever you're doing. You know, if you've got 5,000 windows open on your computer and you're doing 10,000 things at a time, stop it, really be here. Because I believe that 90% of success is really showing up. So show up, be here. Even if you're watching the replay of this, show up and give yourself due diligence. Show up and ask questions, you know, really participate. You're going to get the best out of it. So I want to make sure you can all hear me. Go ahead, type in the chat box your name and where you're from. That'll let me know that all of this amazing technology is working. We're going to jump right into the training. If you are new to these live weekly webinars, again, my name is Vanessa Simpkins. I'm a confidence and cash flow mentor, the author of these two, I might say so myself, extraordinary books. The best-selling book, Take Your Power Back Now, The Ultimate Confidence Guide for Women, and From Bankrupt to $900 a Day Selling Mops. True story. They each come with $500 worth of audio, video trainings, bonuses, interviews with my favorite people. And I'm going to give a copy, one of these each away today for free to two amazing people here that are joining us live, who interact, who play along. I'm going to sign it. I'm going to send it in the mail over to your house. And again, they come with over $500 worth of cool audio trainings and bonuses to help your business grow, to help you overcome fear of rejection, fear of failure, mindset mastery tools to help you make more sales and more impact in the world. So welcome, Galit from Montreal. Who else is joining us? I see a ton of people here registered. So there's like either a whole bunch of people are doing 10,000 other things and not really here, or Laura from Missouri. Awesome. Okay, welcome, welcome, guys. Go ahead and let me know you're all here. You're all participating. We're going to jump right into the training. Let's get started. Where is that thing that I had? Oh, there it is. There it is. Let me find my little slides. Let me find my little slides. I shall start singing. Somebody from the UK is here. Welcome. I love having international calls. In my 10K and 30-day program, we have people from Australia. We have people from Canada, the States, the UK. We have a ton of people from all around the world. So it's really, really exciting. All right. So you're joining us here for the 10K and 30-day live weekly webinar, where we help you create a lifestyle and business by design instead of by default. The whole goal is to help you make this year an extraordinary year in your business. Like I said, every week we cover mindset, money, marketing strategies for spiritual entrepreneurs who want more confidence, cash flow, and freedom. Stick around. If you don't get one of the two physical copies, I'm going to give you access to my ebook, From Bankrupt to $900 a Day Selling Mops. Everyone will get a copy. Seth Godin endorsed it at the cover. He said there are some very big ideas here for anyone who's ever sabotaged themselves on a sales call, which I think is all of us. And I promise we're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to come away with some big breakthroughs, a fabulous system for generating more revenue in your business, guaranteed. So what is this all about? If you're an entrepreneur, a coach, a consultant, a healer, a leader, an expert, a want-to-be coach, maybe you're already in business and you want to take it to the next level. Maybe you still have a 9-to-5 job and you're looking for a real way to make a real income instead of just a hobby kind of income on the side, and this is going to help you get there. I started my business because I wanted to travel, which I did. I moved to Kauai, Hawaii, and I'm here to share with you really heart-centered sales secrets. I teach a lot of women's empowerment leaders. Specifically on this webinar, you're going to discover proven sales attraction systems to help you attract high-paying clients in the next 30 days, how to get massive visibility to your offers if you're new, or even a seasoned business owner, how to break through your visibility blocks. This is like the biggest thing I see entrepreneurs struggle with, like fear, doubt, uncertainty, or overwhelm, what to do first, how to get ultra clear about your message and create content that's highly engaging, positions you as an expert people want to buy from, as well as how to close more sales by being heart-centered, and the importance of mastering your emotions and mindset mastery if you want to run a successful business. So if you're new to this training, wow, welcome Karen, welcome Lisa, welcome Purvesh. You guys are all awesome. I'm so happy you guys are all joining us. If you're new to my work, my name is Vanessa Simpkins. I've been featured on Fox, ABC, CBS, NBC television. I feel really blessed to be able to do the work I do now as a speaker, coach, trainer, mentor, helping thousands of entrepreneurs right around the world really skyrocket their confidence and their cash flow. My website's called takeyourpowerbacknow.com. Been featured in today's Businesswoman Motivated magazine, spoken on a TED stage on the topic of success. That was many years ago. I hosted workshops all around the world. I love to travel, Costa Rica, the US and Canada. Made my first, 6 figures as a consultant using very simple systems. I'm going to teach you all of that here today. And I'm known for helping entrepreneurs break through fear, mindset mastery first, and really rock their sales and the confidence and the cash flow. So like I said, I work with women, a lot of women's empowerment leaders, a lot of healers, a lot of coaches and consultants who want to create a real business that you can pay your bills with, not just a hobby business. And I absolutely love what I do. I am known as the bikini business coach. I took my business and moved to the paradise island of Kauai, Hawaii, and where I lived for 2 years and traveled into some of the most beautiful places, bringing women with me, other women's empowerment leaders, running retreats, taking people into just fun, fabulous energy vortexes, and on just epic, cool missions, right? Sharing the things that I love to do. I love gathering women. I run also a Soul Sister Mastermind weekend getaway here in California. We're having the next one coming up in May 27th to 29th here in Laguna Beach. I'm a speaker. I love storytelling. I love telling stories, and I love traveling. This is my family, Alex, my boyfriend, and his 3 kids. So I'm like a stepmom extraordinaire. And this is the valley where I spent a week every single month, the magical island of Kauai, Hawaii, very spiritual and just radical manifesting vortex. It's the ancient spiritual spirit trail of the Hawaiians. And I go back there and take off all my clothes and run around like Avatar. So, eating mangoes and picking fruits off trees. And I could take my boyfriend, introduce him to this magical place in the summer last year. So this is why I really do, I really have a business and work in a business, because you can create your own freedom, create your own lifestyle. And I believe that authenticity is really the new currency in business today. So, many of you might be thinking, oh my gosh, Vanessa, man, they have a pretty cool lifestyle. Well, my life was not always like this. I did go bankrupt. And I'll stop screen sharing and share with you a little story about how I really actually got started. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Kelly. Another Lisa. Awesome sauce. There's lots of Lisas here. Welcome, all of you Lisas. So I got started in business. I actually went bankrupt. This is the book that tells the story. I used to be like the ShamWow guy on TV. You ever seen that guy that sells ShamWow? So I used to sell mops. I used to do these live product demonstrations and sell mops and lint removers in big chain stores. Like, ladies and gentlemen, in 2 minutes, we're handing out free gifts. I was one of those people, direct sales. And it was after I had gone bankrupt, because I really, moving from a job to a business, I didn't understand it, and I didn't understand the importance of marketing and sales. Went bankrupt, and so I picked up this job selling mops and lint removers because it said I could move to Hawaii and do it, and I was like manifesting this Hawaii thing. So did that for 4 years. Worked my way up in the company, became the best-selling salesperson. I moved to Hawaii. It was in 2007. Made $1,000 a day. Hated my life because now I was tied to this job. I couldn't make money unless I was going to drive to a store for 10 days. And even though I was making $1,000 a day, it wasn't my passion. And I knew there was more to life, but I was terrified to start my own business. How many of you guys are terrified? Like, I don't know if anyone's going to pay me that much for, like, I don't even know what my gifts are. How am I supposed to sell myself, right? I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. This is so nervous. So that's how I felt. And I spun around for years. I probably dropped about $100,000 in all these training and programs and flying around the world, all these people. And I was, I was burning all the money I was making in the mop job to try and start my business. And I wish I just had somebody who would just grab me by the hand and say, hey, quiet, do this, and this is, this is how you'll make money. So I remember, quick story, driving a crappy minivan that had rust holes in it to the size of like, eggs and grapefruits. And I was taping up, with this metal tape to hide the holes. And I was spray painting the minivan, thinking, if my family or friends find out how much money I'm spending on this online business mentor, it was like $1,500 a month way back in the days. It was more than my rent. I'm driving this shitty, holy minivan, taping it up. I'm actually feeling proud because I'm like, that doesn't look pretty bad. I should start a business. I was feeling really happy about my, product, finished product here. I thought people are going to think I'm nuts. And thankfully I did that program. My business, Hobbies, $600 a month income took off, from $600 to $15,000 a month. Never looked back, and went to Costa Rica that winter, and traveled in Hawaii, moved there, and my life, has never been the same. And so I share that story with you in hopes that wherever you're at in your business, it's not crazy. What's crazy is staying in the same place. That to me would have been, the end of the end. So that's how I got started. I've been doing this for several years. It's not my first pony ride. I've been a professional confidence and cash flow mentor for entrepreneurs for the last 7 years, going on 7 years, right? So it's not my first pony ride. I have been doing this a while. And I've had some amazing good fortune of working with some of the most phenomenal names in the industry: Wayne Dyer, Jack Canfield. I've been inspired by some of the most amazing people too. My dad, who was an artist, he believed that, you just leave a beautiful legacy in the world. And I think as entrepreneurs, that's kind of what we're doing too. So let's jump into today's training. I want to share with you exactly how to put your clarity into action. I want to share with you the time management, productivity hacks to help you generate real results in your business in record time. And before we jump in, I always like to know, where, who's here in the webinar, and what are you struggling with, so that I can help you, really get some clarity today during the training and help kind of mold the training more towards your needs. So let me know. Just go ahead and type in the chat box. I'm welcoming everyone here who's playing along and showing up. Let me know what you're struggling with. Is it number one, that you don't have an identity or you're not really sure about your expertise? Number two, is it that you're still struggling with knowing what you're selling, how to talk about it? Number three, don't have an influential offer. Or maybe, it's not enticing enough. Like maybe you've made coaching programs and things, but no one's buying them. Number four, you struggle with not talking to enough people, not making enough offers. It's kind of like a marketing problem. Or number five, is it not asking for the money? Do you like freeze up, like, oh my God, I can't really charge that much. Kind of have a mini freak out inside when it comes to sales. Let me know what you struggle with the most. Christine says number one. Okay, so looking at what's your identity, what's your expertise. Lisa says number three, I'm working on, don't have an influential offer, not enticing enough. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Don't have an influential offer. Like so many people have offers that are similar. It feels like, what's the point? Totally, right? You're like, how do I differentiate myself? Okay, this is great. Let me know, guys, how I can help you most. Go ahead and type in the chat box things that you'd like help with, the things that you're struggling with. Christina says number four. Right, marketing. Marketing. This is always an issue. And number one, I'm just starting out. Okay, how do I identify yourself? What's your expertise? All right, I love these. I love these questions. Okay, cool. I'm gonna share with you something really awesome that's gonna like whamp on all of those. It's just gonna like knock all of those right out of the park. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna start with that. Let me do a little bit of a different training for you guys. I'm gonna go actually into, I'm actually gonna go into another little program. I'm gonna sing to you while I do it. I'm gonna talk to you guys. I don't know if you've ever been on these webinars before, but I have the most amazing recipe. I'm telling you, I run a 10K in 30-day mindset at Skyrocket Your Confidence and Cash Flow program. And I have just some of the most amazing entrepreneurs in here. And yesterday was just a phenomenal call. We were celebrating people having major breakthroughs. You know, I got my first $8,000 sale. Oh my God, for a client who called me up, paid me in full, you know, like Just crazy, wild things happening. And I absolutely love it. And I want to share with you one of the reasons, okay? One of the reasons why. I'm going to share with you one of the tools why. I'm going to just switch out right now. Running out of my warm markets or finding more prospects to talk to. Okay, so it seems like marketing and getting clarity is really a problem for you guys. Marketing and figuring out what your offer is. Maybe it's not enticing. Okay, so let me switch gears. I'm going to share with you something really cool. It's a program that I share with. I empower people to do this in my paid program, but I'm going to share with you here. Let me make sure you guys can see it. Hello. Present to everyone. Okay, so we're talking about a 30-day video challenge, and I want to make this just really available for all of you to grab notes, take notes on this, because it's going to rock your freaking socks off. I started my business many years ago using video, and video is the next best thing to being live. A 30-day video challenge is you breaking through your visibility blocks, breaking through your clarity blocks, breaking through every single freaking block you have, all right? And really becoming consistent with your marketing every day by posting one little video that you make on your iPhone every day onto your Facebook personal profile for 30 days. Let me tell you why this is so great and magical. Let me tell you why it will help you become more consistent in your marketing, attract new leads, get clear on your offers, and make offers to people. Okay, let me tell you why this really, really rocks. So number one, like I said, video, next best thing to being live with your clients. Number two, so easy you could do. Your grandmother could do this. You grab your iPhone, you put the camera on, you shoot a 3-minute, 5-minute video, talk about a story, talk about the challenges that your clients are having. Actually, you can post, okay, on Facebook, a little message that says, hey, what do you guys want to learn about? I'm doing a 30-day video challenge. Here are the topics. Go ahead and let me know what you want to learn about. Is it this, that, or something else? Let me know. Love to hear from you. And people, let me tell you something. They're going to answer you, all right? And so make a video about that. Now, here's what happens. If you're consistent with video for 30 days, you're going to create an amazing, tremendous amount of content. You're going to position yourself as an expert. They're going to look forward to your videos, and you're going to get people all of a sudden calling you, sending you Facebook messages out of the blue. I went to your website. I checked you out. I want to work with you. How can I hire you? I had one client who generated $24,000 in sales in her first 30 days. And if you don't believe me, I'll show you the slides for that too here in a minute. All right, so how the heck does this work? I'm telling you, you're going to have to face some of your own inner blocks. You're going to go to your video camera and be like, oh my God, this is not perfect. Shut up. People don't want perfect. They want authenticity. They want real. They want Fluffy the cat coming and dive bombing your videos. Check out one of my videos where I did some eyelashes. I put some fake eyelashes on with the kids. I had to get them to help me to hold the camera. They dropped the camera. There was 6 kids in the bathroom. Guns were going off. The neighbors were here. It was like mayhem. Like everything that could go wrong did. And it was the most popular video. Got over 1,500 views in less than 24 hours. So it doesn't even necessarily need to be about your business, okay? And it builds brand awareness, lets people know, like, and trust you. You create great content. You can use it for different things later on. Interact with your tribe. Be the expert. You don't need any technical skills. You just upload the video right onto Facebook as you would like a picture. The video pops up there. It's available in a minute. And you can re-invite them back into your offers, back to your website. Sign up for my list. Give me a message. I'm opening up some space in my coaching calendar. Again, here's proof. One of my clients, 24,000 in her first 30 days. First message says only 2 spots left. That brings up my month to 16K. How's that for a first month? Next email is October 2nd. A couple days later, another 6,000. Amazing things happen when you decide to put yourself out there, all right, and be visible. And this is, in my opinion, the best way that you guys can do it. You don't need any technical things. You don't even need a freaking website. You can use Facebook as your website. There's no excuse. So here's my challenge to you. Who's going to do a 30-day video challenge? Who's going to do it? I do speaking events on this topic right now. It's so hot. People love it. Let me know. I want to see who's going to do a 30-day video challenge. You're going to get tremendous, tremendous clarity about what topics people want to hear about. You're going to get tremendous visibility. You're going to practice making offers. You're going to have people calling you up. Lisa says, me, awesome, yay. Awesome, awesome. Christina says, me, exclamation point. Yes, yay, I love it. I love it. I'm so excited. And when you feel the fear and you're like, oh my God, just say, shut up, I'm gonna do it. Gillet says, do I have to do it daily? Yes, it's every day for 30 days. Every day for 30 days. I got so busy in my business, I did one round of a 30-day challenge. Gillet says, I'm in. Yes. I did one 30-day challenge. I got so busy. I started the second one. I got 8 days in. I had no more time. I was filled to the brim with clients. I'm telling you, it is that powerful. Plus, as a business owner, you have to be consistent. It's a habit of success. And many new entrepreneurs, you have to learn and build that. You have to build that muscle of consistency. So it helps you be consistent with your marketing. No matter what business you're in, I don't care if you're in tooth cleaning, dog care, coaching, you know, babysitting, whatever it is you're doing, you need to be consistent. You need to be more consistent with your marketing than anything else. It's the number one thing you need to focus on. So this is, you know, Diona says, I'm down for this. Thanks for the idea. Woohoo. Okay, awesome. We got like so far 4 people in. Converted 4 more people onto online video. Love it. Great. Okay, so let me know if you have any other questions about it. I have a program that I have a program you can buy that really takes you through the step-by-step rundown. Let me know if you want to see it. I'll post a link. But until then, I'm going to jump back in my training because I promise you guys, systemizing your business, productivity hacks, but also want to make sure that you guys get your questions answered. Okay, that's the one right here. Let's go back to this. Okay. Many things going on at once on my computer. All right. So with the right system, anything is possible. I just share with you guys an amazing 30-day video challenge system. Many people, like I said, ask me, Vanessa, how do you run your business? Like what actually happens in the day-to-day? Like I said, I run a 10K in 30-day skyrocket your comms and cash flow program. I work with amazing entrepreneurs and I basically help them with this. You know, how do they systemize their business? How, Vanessa, what do you actually do? Like, what does your assistant do? Like, what do you actually do? Like, how the hell does this whole thing work? So I want to share with you some of the tools that I use, my most favorite tools in the world. Oh my God, this is going to help you. I don't care if you're not even in business yet. These tools are going to help you. All right. Set your business up right, set it up for success. I'm going to talk to you about Trello. This is an online organizing. You can organize boards and ideas. You can add your team members in there, make sure people are on task, get the projects done. Google Calendars, one of my best. I use this for everything. I live on my Google Calendar. I give my assistants access to it. Timetrade.com. It's a scheduling link. I'll show you that. Dropbox. You need to share big files. That's also really cool. You can share things with other people. And onepasswords.com, easy, a safe and effective way to get all your passwords over to your team members. All right, so let me share with you, how to use this fantastic tool called Trello. How amazing, how amazing. I'm gonna show you how it works. I'm feeling silly today, guys. Okay, I'm gonna share with you, I guess, my desktop. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go quickly over to this before it goes weird on me. Okay, so you should be seeing Trello, all right? This is it's free, guys. It's totally free. And you can have different boards. This is an online visual organization tool. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Start playing with it today. Free, okay? So look at all of these boards that I have. I got an art project board, my business board, website board, to-do list, and you know, this is my own personal board. So let me show you my business board. It's so freaking cool. Go in here, look at all these things. Oh my God, I got like, you can have all these different lists, right? To-do, marketing, my assistant, podcasting. So like, you know, I can, all these are all the main things that I'm working on in my business. Funnels, things to buy, ideas to consider, Facebook ads, copy, events, business manager tasks, support, you know, all the Zendesk, the 30-day challenge funnel, all kinds. These are all the big projects I have, okay? Just show you what's working in my business is crazy. It's good. It's fun. Okay, so here's why I love this. So let me show you. I'm working on like, okay, I'm going to do a podcast, okay? So what you can do is you open this thing up and then you can add people. You can add different members. You can put a label on it. You can put a due date on it. Let's say, you know, I want to have this done by this date. So it's really cool. Everybody can interact and see what's going on. And just tell you what, it's like my most favorite thing in the world. It's my most favorite thing in the world. How do I get back to this Google? Hang on now. Okay, stop screen sharing. All right. Okay, so that's Trello. You're going to love Trello. The next tool I want to show you guys is if you're not already using Google Hangouts, Google Calendars, you need to be using Google Calendars. I mean, this is really, really easy to get to. Hey, Jackie from Amsterdam, woohoo, welcome. Okay, so Google Calendars. This is, you know, inside your Gmail account, you get it for free. You can create on the left-hand side over here different calendars, okay? You could, like having a marketing calendar. You can have a sales call calendar. You can have a coaching calendar. I have a marketing calendar. I have coaching call links calendar, strategy calls, and I have, you know, I even remind myself for payments that have to happen. So, you know, every day, you know, you have access to this calendar. You see what's going on, and you can also let your assistants, you know, you can assign them to different calendars so they get to see what's working here in your business. Really cool. You can color code things. If you're a freak like that, I love this thing. It's like my favorite thing in the world. Next is Time Trade. TimeTrade.com. This is a paid account. I think it's like $40 a year or $50 a year. Totally worth it. What you can do is you can select times, for example, and it syncs in with your Google Calendar. So let's say if you're busy on Monday and you know you create some availabilities, but you're busy on Monday, it will show as busy. And what you do is it creates a link that you can share with people, and they can go in and book their own time, book their own coaching call or a sales call, a strategy call with you in your calendar. So it kind of creates some freedom for you because you don't have to manually go back and forth and say, do you want Tuesday or Friday at this time or this time? They can just choose from your available times. And then it'll send them a reminder message. It'll send them, you know, where to call you at, or, you know, prompt them to give you their phone number or to meet on a bridge line or Skype or whatever you want to do. It's really, really cool. I've been using it for, I don't know how many years. I don't know. I can't even tell you. Probably 8 or 9 years. It's amazing. Next, I want to share with you another amazing tool, Dropbox. You can try it for free. It's like an online storage unit. So when you're working on bigger projects, you know, you can't really upload everything you need, or you can't upload, you know, transfer. You can't email an audio, for example. You can't email a video file. You know, they're really heavy and really big, you know, massive pictures. Or if you're working on, you know, cool things for your business, headers and templates, images, use Dropbox. I think it is free, and then you purchase it. I think I have the upgraded version because I use it so much, but I believe there's a free version as well that you can use to get started. You know, I store things that are too big but that I use often. I store them in here. I can also share the folders with other team members, which is really, really cool. For example, it would look like this, you know. You could have, you know, different folders and invite people or share the link, and they can get in there and see what's going on as well. Really, really cool. Next program I want to share with you is called onepassword.com. I just got into this. This is awesome too. You can create kind of vaults or different folders, and then invite team members to have access to the passwords. But they have access to the passwords and they don't even get to see what the passwords are. Pretty cool. And you can let people know. So for example, you might give your marketing guy, or, you know, your Facebook ads guy, or you might give your virtual assistant, you know, different access. You can even use this for families. You know, if you're a family, want your teenagers to not have access to, not know what the password is, you want to restrict their use on things. It's a really, really safe way to store passwords, and inexpensive. I think it's like $5 a month. Totally worth it if you're, you know, really going to build a big business, and to build your business properly, you want to have the right team members on board. I want to talk to you about that in a minute. Lisa says, I love Google Calendars. Yeah, then upgraded a cost. Yeah, it's really cool. Okay, so let me talk to you about time management tools. This is really powerful. It's an idea I got here watching a training, you know, sometimes you can feel so overwhelmed in your business, like, oh my God, there's so many things to do. And people ask me, Vanessa, like, how do I see you do webinars every week. You know, you've written books, you've been on television, you run this coaching program, you do these mastermind events, you know, Soul Sister Mastermind. Like, how in the hell, you got 3 stepkids at home? Like, how in the hell do you do it all? And what I want to share with you is that, you know, I work in chunks, and I work on certain projects, you know, very laser targeted, very focused, so I don't get distracted. And so I want to share with you one of the tools, one of the systems that I use to help you. You can achieve the same kind of productivity when you manage your time. And what I notice with a lot of entrepreneurs, especially, you know, through coaching and training entrepreneurs over the last 7 years, what I notice is that, you know, it's easy to get overwhelmed because there's like so many things to do, and you feel like you have to do everything all at once, and it's just not the way it works. There is a certain priority to things, okay? And so, for example, in my program, I teach people how to set up their sales attraction system. That's the first thing I teach them how to do. Well, what the hell is a sales attraction system? Well, it's a way to generate leads and turn those leads into high-paying clients. Okay, it's the foundation. There's a certain system that you have to put into place. So that's the first thing that I have my clients do. Some of them get it done within the first 30 days, and their income, you know, takes off. Some people take a little bit longer. You know, depends on how fast people take action. But anyways, I want you to think of, you know, what's the next thing that you need to do in your business? What's the next big thing? And don't say all of it, just pick one thing. So for example, for me, it was creating, you know, an automated webinar. And that was a big daunting task. So, you know, I said, okay, for the next 90 days, I'm only focusing on that. That's the only thing I'm doing. And you don't start listing out what are the next 6 steps that you can take to focus on that, and just turn your brain off of every other bright, shiny object. I'm serious. If it's not going to help you reach your goal in the next 90 days, put it on the side and pick it up on your next 90-day plan, you know, after this one. But pick one thing that you're really going to master, that you're going to get on, that you're going to create, that you're going to do, and then write down what's the first step that you have to do. What's the first step? All right. What's the second step? Maybe the first step is like, okay, research how the heck to do this thing. Okay. Maybe that's the first step, right? The second step, maybe it's, you know, maybe you can ask somebody, who's already done it. Maybe you need to hire help. Maybe you need to, you know, maybe you need to, you know, write down who you can outsource, but write yourself a little plan of action and then get to it. Right? And just focus here the next 90 days. I'm not going to get side swindoodled. I'm not going to get hoodwinked, because this is what happens. People's, oh my God, I got so much to do, and there's no organization, there's no planning. All right. That's why I love that Trello board. Like I showed you guys, you can highlight. I use these little yellow tabs for important things. You know, this is the most important. I put a due date on it. It's awesome. Right? You can invite people into your master plan. Whoa, All right. So I want to see if that is helpful for you guys. Who's going to do a 90-day plan here? And what's on your 90-day plan? I'm so curious. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know what is on your 90-day plan. Don't just let this be one of these webinars that you just come and kind of listen to in the background, you know, while you're doing 10,000 other things. Show up and pay attention, and not just pay attention, but take action on this stuff, guys, because it's really going to make the difference between the time you see your results showing up. All right, so 90-day plan, time management tool for you. Next, we're going to talk about systemizing your business. This has really got to be where the rubber meets the road. You know, as you grow your business, you can't do it all, and you really should be focusing on generating sales. You know, having the sales calls. This is the most important thing that you need to do in your business. Of course, you got to set up a sales attraction system to do that. Part of the sales attraction system could be the 30-day video challenge, right? Generating leads. There's different ways to do that, but you know, your focus should be on, you know, generating the money. And then delivering the service, and a lot of these things around that, the things that you don't like doing, you know, like social media posting, for example, or, you know, scheduling appointments or following up with people, all of that stuff should be systemized, meaning you need to create some kind of a form, a document in your business that everybody else can read. Somebody new from off the street could come in, could read the training manual and be able to operate your business. I'm actually going to share with you one of my training manuals. Let me show this to you. Lisa says, I'm in. My plan is to get clear on what I offer. I'm creating an offer that's super irresistible, yummy, juicy. Karen, yes. Jackie, yes. Open a Facebook page and get followers. Love it. I love it. Good. Let me share with you a recent document. I had to search for this because I had my assistant a few years ago create this for me. And I'll just show it to you quickly here. And this becomes really important, you know, as you're growing your business. At some stage, you know, you can't do it all by yourself. It's impossible. It's not enough hours in a day. But if you can pay somebody else to do it for like 10 bucks an hour or something, you know, how freaking cool is that? Right? If you're getting paid $500 or $1,000 an hour to do coaching in your business, why would you do something for $10 an hour when somebody else could do it, right? True, true. Okay, so training manual. This isn't a, you know, one of my scheduling assistants created this. And you see, she just says like, okay, here's a welcome email. You know, she says, here's how to set up, she even created, here's how to set up your Outlook box so you can receive different emails. You know, it's really well done. Different emails, you know, how I send breakthrough emails, reminder emails to people, you know, bikini business emails. So she just said, you know, this is how it's done. Here's how Vanessa's calendar works. You know, here's how to, you know, calls via Skype. Here's how to handle the instant teleseminar. It's a training on what to do. How do you set it up? I mean, she did a freaking amazing job. So basically anybody can go through this and, you know, how do you get in here and register for the membership sites? How do you send out cards? All the things that I use in my business, right? All the things that I use in my business. So you need to have some kind of training manual that you work on, you know, and maybe as you're growing your business, just keep thinking that, you know, at some stage you're going to want to pull yourself out of doing a lot of that work and having other team members do it for you. It's going to create more free time. You're going to be able to scale and grow your business. So a lot of people ask me, like, who do you use? Where do I hire an assistant? When is it time to hire an assistant? You know, how much should I pay them? How does it work? Oh my God. You know, that's really tricky, really, really, really tricky. One of the best things I ever did for my business was hire this amazing team. I'm going to share with you their website. I've been working with them for about a year and a half now. It's called mezzimarketing.com. They do everything. I have my own personal assistant. And, you know, they're in Pakistan. So, you know, the pricing is just unbeatable. You cannot beat having a private personal assistant from 9 to 5, you know, or for 8 to 4, whatever it is you want. And you know, my assistant does everything for me, scheduling, you know, research, work with my YouTube videos. I mean, you tell them what you want to do and they've got an amazing team there. They get it done. If you are looking to hire a virtual assistant team, if you want help in your business, just go to mezzimarketing.com and let them know. There's a man by the name of Usman, U-S-M-A-N, Usman. He is the manager over there. Awesome guy, you know, really, really knowledgeable about online systems. Highly recommend them. You can let them know I sent you. And the other place I found great people to work with in my business is actually by posting ads on Craigslist. So hiring, you know, a business assistant, a project manager, you can go ahead and post an ad, a paid ad over there. And you know, I've found great virtual assistants that way as well. All right, so those are 2 resources for you, help you systemize your business. So worth it. Again, that's the mezzimarketing.com website. They do everything. You know, they provide you with all the kind of work that you don't want to be doing, you know, in your business, the systematic work, the behind the scenes, the support calls. If you want to set up a support system, Zendesk, whatever it is, setting up automated emails, you know, sending out your newsletter every week, all that stuff they handle. And again, really, really affordable. His name is Usman, U-S-M-A-N, from mezzimarketing.com. All right, so I'm just going to check in quickly, see if I have any questions. You guys are good. You guys are being very good today. No major questions. So being successful in business, it's not about doing a ton of things. It's about doing a few things right. Like I said, build your business right the first way. You do need a marketing plan. If you want to have consistent income, we talked about the 30-day video challenge. Your marketing plan is really about visibility. This is everything. Focus on this. If your business, if you're having problems, just focus on this. I'm serious. Focus on visibility, visibility, visibility. It'll kind of iron out every other kink. Because if you have visibility and you're making offers, you're making money, and it's a lot easier to throw money at your problems because you have money, right? So the visibility comes first before sales. Simple recipe. We talk a lot about this, you know, being visible, making offers equals your income. And I would even add another step in there. It's about being visible, delivering value, and making offers, right? You don't just want to be throwing offers all over the place. Like, hey, buy my shit, buy my shit. No one wants to buy that stuff. You just like, hey, I'm providing you with some real value here. And oh, by the way, if you want more, here's another way that we can work together. That's how it really works. You want to be consistent. Oh my gosh, so many people start the race, but very few finish. Consistency in my book, it really is a magic word. It's the more consistent you are, the faster you develop that muscle, you know, the faster you get amazing results. People know, like, and trust you that way. I mean, when you think about it, there's so many new things. I see a lot of entrepreneurs, they try something and they give up, you know, because it takes too long to master it. Pick one pony, pick one thing you're going to do, focus on it, get good at it before you pick up another, another marketing avenue. Do one thing really well first. And the next piece is believe that you can. Believe that you can do it. So many people are like, oh my God, it's too hard. I don't want to even begin. I can't take it. Oh my God, it's going to be so hard. I don't have the time. I don't know what to do. It's like, stop all that suffering. Just make the decision. I believe in myself. I'm going to do this. It's going to be okay. I'm going to figure it out. Maybe I'll make some mistakes. No one's going to die. You know, just believe you can. And you're halfway there. This is actually a picture that I took on one of that hike out there in Kalalau. Called the Kalalau Trail. Oh my God, it looks so gorgeous. Woo! I can't wait to go back there. We're taking the kids there for Christmas. Okay, so this is what's possible. This is a great video. If you want to catch some of the testimonials, head over to my website, takeyourpowerbacknow.com/testimonials. This is a picture of, it's a video, I'm not going to play it, but it's of my client who, you know, she went ahead and she went on a trip for 3 months with her with her boyfriend. She was able, because she had her business, because she had her business set up with the system, she was able to leave it for 3 months, go traveling around the world. This is a video she shot in her bikini, which I thought was hilarious. She's like, here's my testimony on my bikini. She's in Panama, and that's what's possible. Having a beautiful business that generates for you money while you're out traveling and flapping around in your bikini. Cool or cool. So that's available to you, right? When you have the right systems in your business. So go and check that video out. Clarity, that's what we're focusing on here in the webinar, helping you get clear. I noticed that when people are unclear, they don't take any action. So again, if you're still lacking clarity, one of the best things you can do is that 30-day video challenge. You're going to see what topics people really love. And you got to believe in yourself. Just make the decision. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to do the best I can. It's okay if I make mistakes. This is really part of the journey. It's part of the journey, right? But the first thing is believing that you can do it. Otherwise, you're just going to shoot yourself in the foot before you even get in the car. Next, accountability. Oh my gosh. This is like the stairway. It's the stairway to heaven in business and entrepreneurship and success in my books. If I wasn't accountable to my mentors and my coaches, I wouldn't have a business, right? And because when you're your own boss, I mean, who's gonna look and check and see if you're doing the shit you say you're gonna do, right? It's you and you. It's so easy to say, yeah, well, I was busy this week, the kids, this and that, don't get it done. So accountability is everything. You want to get support and accountability and mentorship. If you want to shave years off your learning curve, who you surround yourself with, this is really what it's all about. You don't find billionaires hanging out at McDonald's. You just don't. Doesn't happen. Okay, hang out with, if you want to be a billionaire, go find some billionaires and hang out with them. If you want to find entrepreneurs, you want to be an entrepreneur who's making a solid 6 figures, consistent cash flow, go find some, that are committed to that and hang out with them. That's the way it works. So you're here because you're a heart-centered entrepreneur, this is one of my favorite pictures. You're here somewhere because you got called, you saw, I don't know how you jumped on this webinar. I'm always curious. Maybe you're on my email list, you saw a post on Facebook, somebody shared it with you, but you're basically all here because you have been really called to share a vision with the world. You have, an idea for something better. You want to serve the world with your greatness. Maybe you have some information, some wisdom, a way to do it better. And I can tell you that this only unfolds and gets juicier the more you show up and say yes. What do I mean by that? Well, there's a lot to do in business. There's a lot of things to handle. There's a lot, and there's a big learning curve. But the more you show up and the more you say yes, the more you jump in, the faster your results happen because you're obeying that source. God, source, spirit wants you to obey, wants you to answer it, wants you to move forward. Here's a case study of a client who decided to move forward with me in the private group. Her first 30 days, she signed a $37,000 contract. That's 37,000 pounds, close to $50,000. And she was scared. Most people are afraid to get mentorship. I know I was. But because she really decided to take a look at, her mindset and her sales strategy, she was able to make some phenomenal results. You can find out some more videos here, some more testimonial videos. Karen Connolly, amazing woman. She's just amazing. She's got clients now. She's doing workshops. She manifested some amazing resources for I think she wanted to go and fund money to build houses and schools in Uganda. And she just did an amazing job. She was speaking out there in front of a group of 300 women. And because of it, she's like, I want to be a mindset mentor right now. She's got her whole business set up, and just a really, really beautiful story. It's from somebody who didn't even have the idea to have a business in the first place. She just wanted to get some mindset training. And wow, her whole life really, dramatically turned around in the course. And now she's doing that as a business. Sharon Cohen, if you want to be a speaker, is another one of my clients, had a vision. Sometimes we have these crazy ideas. It's like, oh my God, can I really do that? I had this vision for a one-day women's empowerment event. I helped her create offers. She filled the room with that same recipe. And 140 women showed up to an amazing event. I was one of the speakers many years ago. She's done 2 of these now. She's now doing retreats in Costa Rica. That was really funny. She's like, I want to do a retreat like you. And the next year on Facebook, who would I see in Costa Rica? Sharon. So really celebrating, amazing things can happen when we show up. That's why I always say this in all my trainings, 90% is showing up when we feel like crap, when we don't feel like it, when we feel unmotivated, when we feel beat up by life. Even sometimes just showing up to this webinar, you've gotten some great nuggets and ideas, and I hope you have. So my question for you is, how much time are you spending in survival mode? And I mean survival mode, if you're not out there consistently taking action on your plan, creating the results that you want, if you're just spinning around, wondering, worrying, procrastinating, to me, that's survival mode. And honestly, how much time are you really spending in survival mode? And what's it costing you not to have the clarity or the systems or the mindset foundation that you need to grow your business? Really, what's it costing you? And a good way to look at this and calculate it is, a mentor once said to me, okay, Vanessa, if your goal is to make, $50,000 a month and you're not making that now, let's say you're making, $20,000 a month, but you're leaving $30,000 on the table every single month. Now for you, watching this, you might think, oh my God, 50,000 sounds great. For some of you, you might say, oh, I want to make $100,000. Some of you are like, man, if I could just make another $5,000, I would quit this silly ass job of mine, right? So figure out what your goal is. Let's say your goal is, I put an easy 10K per month goal. It's about $120,000 a year. To me, that's, that's kind of entry level. You can have a business and pay your bills and, make sure your mortgage is paid and send your kids to school. And, it's kind of, let's make a baseline, $10,000 a month. Well, if you're not making that, you're leaving $10,000 a month on the table. And not only that, what's it costing you in your peace of mind? If you're working, overtime and double jobs, or if you're just working a job that you can't stand just to pay the bills, like I was at the end, what's that costing you in terms of your peace of mind? And in terms of your social life, I'll tell you what, when I was working my butt off, I didn't have a life. I would have to leave my house and travel for 10 days at a time. I was a road warrior. All my plants would die. I couldn't have a garden. I had no social life. It was like the pits. right? What's it costing you in terms of, the vacations that you can take on with your kids, or even the family time? And some people work so hard, they just have no time. By the time they get home from work, they're just exhausted. They have no more time to spend with their kids. One of my clients, one of the best things she ever did was take a vacation with her husband. The whole reason she joined my program was that she could take her husband on a vacation and show him, my business is not a hobby. And I think she took her husband to Italy. Totally blew him away. But what's it costing you, right? In terms of what you can show your kids is really possible in the world. It's a really good question to ask yourself. What's it costing you to not, to stay where you are, to not make any changes, to get clarity in your business and grow it? So I want to share with you one of my favorite quotes. It's by the infamous Think and Grow Rich author, Napoleon Hill. He says, education consists not so much of knowledge, but of knowledge effectively and persistently applied. People are paid not merely for what they know, but more particularly for what they do with what they know, which is why my clients get great results. As you've seen through this training, I'm always challenging you. Who's going to do a 30-day challenge? What's your 90-day plan? I want you to get into action, all right? Because this is really where the results come from. People are paid not merely for what they know, but more particularly for what they do with what they know. More important. So you basically have a choice. You could say, hey, Vanessa, this has been an awesome webinar. I learned some cool stuff. I'm going to try it out on my own. I'm going to have some bumpy times. I'm going to hit a few bumps in the road. Or you can take my hand and we can work together to help you with that clarity, to help you with your offers, to help you make those sales and generate the results that you want in your business. So what if in the next 30 days, we could generate 10K in your business? What would that mean? How would that look like for you? Or, how would you like to quadruple your income in the next 30 to 60 days? Or double or quadruple it? Like I said, I had one client who said, man, if I can make $5,000, I'll just quit this other part-time job and do this full-time, which she did. She called me up, 2 weeks into her first 30 days and said, I quit my job. So love celebrating that for my clients. And my invitation is really to help you skyrocket your confidence and cash flow. And I have the best program to help spiritual women do just that. This is a program I have been running now for 7 years. It's, I've shown you some of the testimonials on my website. There are more, but this is basically what it looks like inside the program. It's a membership site. There's 8 modules. And we start with training your mindset for success, looking at all the limiting beliefs that you have about money, about worthiness, about deservingness, about receiving. Let me tell you what, if you're not making the money you want, you've got an issue there. Oh, yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I'm very, very skilled at helping my clients overcome that, which is why they have the income breakthroughs. So we talk about creating from being a conscious creator and how to undo all those limiting beliefs and really put new beliefs inside your subconscious mind that create your results. Help you take action to create those results. Very important. Module 1, we get clear on your ideal clients, your messaging, crystal clear on who the heck you are, how do you stand above the crowd and get seen and noticed. Like I said, authenticity, new currency in business. Module 2, we cover traffic generation, generating leads. I teach you how to use workshops, how to use online video. I teach you online and offline marketing for your business and only the things that work. And there's a sneeze. I might sneeze like 3 times. Do I have another one? Okay, only 2 today. Usually it's in 3s. Module 3, we talk about how to package your services. So if you're new to coaching, I get you started with the one-on-one model. If you're not new and you want to leverage yourself, I teach you how to run an online group mastermind program, which is the best way, best way to generate impact, to generate consistent revenue. Your clients will love it. I teach you how to do it. Module 4, I give you my sales script, how to handle sales objections. Module 5 is about positioning. Maybe you're going to write a book, get you started with that, or an audio program. Module 6 is about networking and joint ventures. Module 7 is about how do I create my website? What's all this complicated autoresponder thing? They even give you access to my autoresponder copy. Really, really cool program. Module 8, finally, you got your entire sales attraction system together. And then I give you resources and bonuses. I even teach you how to do these really cool live weekly webinars. And you get access to the I Am a Conscious Creator program, the 30-day video program. It's all included here. The workshop profit secret system, how to generate sales just by hosting small, intimate workshops. So this is really, all the programs I've ever done, they're all inside here. It's like the big mastermind program. You get it all. And my help, which is, to me, worth everything, because it really, when you have a mentor who can tell you, don't do that, it's gonna, don't do that, I've done that before, you're gonna plant on your face, it's gonna cost you a lot of time and money, don't do that, do this, and just help keeps you focused and directed, that's where you have big breakthroughs, right? Keep you working on the things that you need to be working on. It's not wasting your time. So client here says, hey Vanessa, just received your gift, really want to say thank you. Also want to personally thank you for your program and your coaching. Yeah, you're over delivering. This is one of the best, if not the best investments I've ever made. So don't take my word for it. Go and check out, the testimonials on my website. This is something I grabbed live off of Facebook. But the program really is designed to help you make sales. Even if you've tried before and you've failed miserably several times in the past, I know what that's like. I've made a shit ton of mistakes. I even invested once $10,000 in this marketing team to help me with my website. And I never used a website, okay? I realized that I knew more about marketing than they did. And thankfully, I kept investing in myself because that was very early on in my career. But I know what it's like to, invest in mentors and coaches and not get the results you want. That's why this program really is the best. We focus on sales. And when you start generating sales, let me tell you what, you get fired up, your confidence goes through the roof, and you get into action. It's not just think about it anymore, it's really get it done, all right? So Susanna here, Vanessa, she said, Vanessa's challenge is 10K in 30 days, but my results have been double that. She made $20,000 her first month, and $20,000 the next, and $20,000 the next. And her husband invited me to have dinner with them on Thanksgiving. One of still the best, I think the best celebrations I've had with one of my clients. Her husband comes and takes me out for dinner and says, we're really celebrating you in our lives this year. That was pretty freaking cool. So if this interests you, if you want to work with me, if you want to explore what that might look like, go to this website, takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. Go ahead and apply. Go ahead and apply for the program. I'm going to go ahead here inside the, I'm going to go ahead inside here and give you the link for it as well. So it's takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. What's going to happen? My assistant will contact you, and you'll fill out an application, answer some questions. My assistant will contact you. We'll give you a time in my calendar if it's appropriate, and we get on the phone and we take a look at your business. We take a look at what's really holding you back from getting the results that you want. It's a free call. I can't do a ton of these. Like I said, my time is very busy these days. So, that's probably one of the last times I'm going to offer this on these weekly webinars, for my time anyways, because I'm going to have a new team member joining the program, joining my business to do, sales calls and handle things, a new business manager. So do your due diligence. If you are thinking about really taking your business to the next level and stop farting around, now is the time. This is one of my clients, Maggie. She's a mom. She's like, Vanessa, I got like 10 hours a week. I got a 1 and a 3-year-old. This is what I want to do. She's having amazing, tremendous success. You can watch her video. She's got a wonderful business model that works for her business. So we can do that together. I've done a lot of things in my business. I've been on television. I've run telesummits. I've done webinars and teleseminars and, oh my God, Facebook ads. And I mean, what do you want to know? What do you want to do? Let's take a look at how you want to build your business and create a plan to do that. Again, Tanya here, she started speaking. She used the workshop profit secret system. Holy smokes, the woman is on fire. Single mom, she's I think still in Mexico, or maybe just coming back, took her kids on 2 trips to Mexico, just bought a brand new car. She's speaking all over the place. The woman is on fire, and really, really cool to celebrate that with the women in the group. And some more, I'll let you guys, go to the website and take a look, and there's tons and tons and tons of testimonials. Vanessa's 10K program is the real deal. First month, 16,000. So I'm going to set aside some time to speak with you in the next week or so for about an hour. really help you dramatically increase your sales and help you attract more clients. That's really what business is about, right? It's a real business. And I'm personally, this is, personally going to take some time to sit down and talk with you, and really help you get crystal clear about what's holding you back from getting the results that you want. Is it a mindset issue? Is it a systems issue? Like, what's really going on? And then this is for you if you're thinking of selling any kind of service, like, even if you're still in a job and you want to really move into do this as a full-time business, this is for you. If you are a coach or a consultant already and you just, can't seem to figure out why you're still at the same level, or maybe you want to get, consistent with your income, you want to get clear on your offers, find out what's holding you back. If you want to be able to sell your services for higher price points, attract more leads, this is going to help you get there. And again, the website is takeyourpowerbacknow.com/10K ready. The cost is totally free. But again, I'm going to do this I'm going to open up 5 spaces in my calendar. So listen, the magic, guys, it happens outside your comfort zone. You get paid as an entrepreneur for taking risks and for doing innovative things, for doing things a little bit differently. And yeah, it's risky. It's, that's why most people don't really make it in this business, because they're not willing to, take a little bit of risk, to be uncomfortable. It's called growth. It's called learning. And you better get comfortable with it if you're going to be an entrepreneur. Let me tell you what. This is a bungee jumping experience I did with my sister in New Zealand. I was terrified, but I'm so happy I did it. So remember, nothing happens until you make a decision. That's how you wield your power. You got to take risks, follow your intuition, and let love guide you. I believe you're guided to this webinar for a reason. I really do. There is no chance happening in life. There's only synchronicity and God or source directing and unfolding and expanding your life. And it's up to you to say yes. You can pray and pray and pray, but when something shows up, that fits what you've been asking for, you've got to say yes to it. That's called free will. So follow your intuition, let love guide you. And my last quote for you is, just remember that everything in your life is a reflection of a choice you have made. If you want a different result, you got to make a different choice, make a different decision. Awesome. So that's the end here of the webinar. For right now, I'm going to go ahead, stop the screen share. I'm going to see if there's any last minute questions. Go ahead, type them into the chat box. I'm also going to give you guys an opportunity to tell me, before we give away these books, what was your biggest aha, biggest takeaway, biggest wow, I'm going to use this, I'm going to do this, this is an interesting idea. Go ahead and type it in the chat box for me. I'm going to give you an opportunity to get one of these 2 books mailed to your door. This one's upside down. Mailed to your door with my signature. I'm going to autograph it for you. So go ahead, let me know in the chat box, what's your biggest aha? I'm going to get you guys an opportunity right now to win one of these 2 books. Really simple. I'm actually going to give you guys total bribe. It's a bribe. If you've enjoyed this webinar, only if. Gallet says a 90-day plan, awesome. Christina, 30-day video challenge, asking what people want to learn here. No, yeah. If you want to get access to one of these books, again, they're packed with over $500 worth of goodies and bonuses, trainings. Gallet says you like Trello.com. I know, it's so cool. Karen says good stuff. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. If you help me promote this webinar, only if you've enjoyed it, if you go ahead and help me promote it, I'm going to send you guys the link. There's the link. It's the link to the events page. Link to the event page here on Facebook. There's an event page that shares and promotes this webinar every week. I've just typed it here into the chat box, where you could share the opt-in page, takeyourpowerbacknow.com/boom. One of those 2 links. If you go and share it on Facebook or on social media and just tag me on it, you can say something like, oh, love this great training, thanks Vanessa, or something like that. Just something simple, or what you learned about it. Tag me on it. And I will send you a book. Pretty simple, pretty easy. I'll message you back and ask you for your address. How easy is that? Get a free book. Jackie says, it's up to me. Gallet learned a lot, even tried some of your tools you shared on the last webinar about Facebook, and it works. Ha, ha, ha. I know, isn't that cool? Thanks, Vanessa. You're welcome, Gallet. Had a lot of great feedback from that training. Yeah, I hope you guys caught the replay on that one. So, all right, guys, I love you. I'm super happy that you're here, super happy that you've tuned in. Invite you all to, you know, take it to the next level. If you're tired of just like staying in the same place for the rest of your life, like, why am I still here? Do something different. You've got the opportunity to explore working with me as part of my 10K and 30-day mastermind program. Freaking really rad, cool place. Love celebrating all of the amazing wins that my clients have. Would love to celebrate yours. I am celebrating yours. I love you. Have an amazing week. Oh, and last thing too, only if you're here live, I'm going to post the link. I'm not going to say it because you got to be here live, but I'm going to post the link for where you can get access to the online ebook version of this book. I just posted it here in the chat. All right, guys, I love you. Have an amazing week. And I will see you next week on the 10K in 30-day live weekly webinar series. My name again is Vanessa Simpkins from TakeYourPowerBackNow.com. Bye, guys.